Isaac and Rebekah now were married, and it was no accident that God had brought them together. For it was a part of his plan, even as he had told Abraham, Isaac's father. Now Isaac and Rebekah had twin boys. The first one came out red and hairy. His name was Esau, and behind him, grabbing his heel, was Jacob. The two twins, one the hunter and the other Jacob, who wished to stay by the tents of his mother, were out one day, and the two of them grew up together. And while they were out in the field where Esau was hunting, Jacob found that Esau became very ill and almost sick enough to be at death. Jacob came up to him and said, "Would you like some lentils?" And Esau said, "Of course I would." Jacob then said, "I'll give you some lentils if you will give me your birthright." Then the birthright was exchanged. A little later, when Isaac was growing very old and his sight was dim, he said to Rebekah, "Have Esau bring me the venison, and I will give him his birthright." When Rebekah heard that, she came to Jacob and she said, "Jacob, let's prepare some special meat at this time and bring it to your father. I'll put hair on your arms made by the wool of a sheep, and we'll go in before him and we'll tell him that you're Esau." So Jacob then went in before his father, and his father reached out and he said, "Your arms feel like that of Esau, but your voice is that of Jacob. But you do have the venison for me, don't you?" He then took the venison and he ate it. And then Isaac gave to Jacob the complete blessing of Esau. As Jacob was receiving it, outside he could hear Esau coming in from the hunt. Esau rushed in and he saw what was happening, and he came saying, "Please give me this birthright." But it was too late, and Jacob ran off for his life, not knowing what he would do as he ran off. Would he ever see his mother again? He thought. As he was out in the wilderness, he laid upon a stone in exhaustion, having a dream. And in that dream, he saw angels going up and down this ladder, up to heaven and down to earth. And in that dream, God spoke to him and said, "O Jacob, I say to you that you and your descendants would be as the stars of heaven and as the sands of the sea." Jacob never had forgotten that wonderful promise that God had given him there. He got up and went on, and he fell in love with a lady by the name of Rachel. As he was out in the wilderness, he rose up, and before him was a man. He started to wrestle with this man in the night. They wrestled and wrestled. Soon, this man touched Jacob's thigh, and he knew that it was a supernatural being. He said, "I will not let you go until you bless me." Then the angel said to him, "O Jacob, I change your name now to Israel, for you will be the father of the great nation of Israel."